Hey everybody. So welcome to the Cafe Sizzle. We're so excited today because it is the holiday season, and I don't know about you guys, but when the smells start coming in from Thanksgiving dinner and all of the cookie smells that start happening, I'm like, okay, what are we going to make for Christmas? What gifts can we do? And Amy and Cheney both agreed to come on here and share some of their incredible gift giving ideas centered around our products, because we all know that we have amazing products that we can give as gifts, but that they can also be do it yourself, make and take. There's just so many great ideas. So I'm super excited. Thank you guys for coming. Get your pencils ready. And I think that they're actually going to share some of their stuff, some of their recipes and ideas in the messages afterwards as well, so that if you miss something, you're not totally going to miss it because they're going to post it for us. So with that, thank you guys for coming and take it away.
Oh gosh. Hi, I'm Cheney.
Hi, I'm Amy. Thanks for having us.
I wanted each of us to do a little quick intro about how we got into oils, just so you kind of know who we are. I'm Cheney Wisdom. I've been with doTERRA since 2014. I had a compliantly problem that most 60-year-olds get, where you get blisters on your face or on a dermatome of your body, right? See, that's good. And I went to the doctor a couple times, ended up in the ER in a full panic attack, and I wasn't getting the help that I needed. So I had a friend on Facebook, and I'd never met her in person before. Her name's Laura Sohn. And I messaged Laura with a screenshot of my face, and I just put the caption, "I'm dying." And Laura came to my rescue and helped me. And so I have scars and a little bit of vision loss in my right eye from my situation. But I fell in love with the oils. I bathed in lavender. I put oils on my feet. I started LLV. And it was like overnight, my body was like, okay, stop fighting this and start healing yourself. And then I just delved into the oils 1,000%. I've been a registered nurse for 20 years. I hit 20 years in May. And oils are my life. So that's where she comes in.
So I've been involved with doTERRA and oils for about 4 years now. Actually, as of Christmas, it will be 4 years since I got my oils. So for me, they were the gift that changed my life. So it's really, this is kind of near and dear then to us to talk to you guys about gift giving. So several years ago, Cheney had her oils. We live right next door to each other too. So she had her oils. She was posting on Facebook about them. I had no idea really what it was. I thought it was like Cincy, but maybe it had some health benefits or something. So my husband didn't know what to get me for Christmas, and I've learned to tell him something. So don't leave it to himself to figure it out. So I said, go next door and get some of that junk from the neighbor. I don't really know what it is, but I think I need a diffuser too. And so he did. He brought it home, and since then it really has changed everything for us. In fact, I left my job in the financial services industry earlier this year to just teach people about oils. So big changes for us. So we'll talk about gift giving, but just keep this in mind that these little gifts that you can give, your very thoughtful gifts, especially that might be customized to a person and something you know that's going on with them, could be as big of a deal as changing their life, right? Huge impacts. I know a lot of us have had really big, positive health benefits from it. So that's why it's great to kind of think of different ideas and ways that you can give people oils. That still makes a really good gift. All right. So what kind of ideas?
So the kind of ideas that we're going to go to, I was kind of brainstorming, like, who would you give these gifts to? So teachers, coaches, if you want to make up something, I'm a very kind of frugal person. So if I can make some things to help some people save money and save myself money I've always done DIYs. I remember being in high school making bath oils with dried flowers. And it's funny because I go to my family's house, and that was 25 years ago, and they still have my cute little oil bottle that I tied the little raffia ribbon and I still have mine too. So I know that handmade DIY gifts people love, and it's thoughtful. And then if you kind of throw some oils at them, then it's even better. And then I started, well, if you're on this page and you already use oils and do oils, then you're giving gifts to, you've obviously introduced all your friends and family to the oils. So how cool is it to give them a gift? Like I always give my friends who do oils and my family who participate in the oils, I always give them oil inspired gifts too. So I got some things for some oilers and some, just for the other people in your life that you have to buy for. So the first DIY I did was a sugar scrub. So I don't know if you can see that. I have a Silhouette machine, and I just cut out sugar scrub on it. And so I bought these from Wally World. They come in a 4-pack. It's a super cute, easy size. Anybody can get them. It's 2 parts organic sugar, 1 part fractionated coconut oil, a little squirt of vitamin E oil, and then I put 20 drops of essential oil in there. So I like to do grapefruit. You could also do like a eucalyptus rosemary. You could do balance. There's so many different ones, but I really think that the grapefruit is kind of my favorite. Yeah, so it's a super easy recipe. Anybody can do it. Sometimes if I need a gift right away, I have these already made up, and I keep them in a little container. And if I need a gift, I just go in my pantry, get the coconut oil, squirt this, add my drops, and I have a gift. So super easy sugar scrub.
Yeah.
Room sprays. These guys, 2-ounce bottle. We have all of the recipes. I really like the 12 sprays of Christmas, and we'll post those recipes. They're super easy to make. The labels are adorable. You can just buy at Michael's a chalkboard label, write whatever it is on there, put some cute ribbon, put it in one of these cute little bags, and room sprays are a huge hit. I also, besides those recipes, I made one myself. So this is my favorite scent, and I labeled it All the Feels. So I am addicted to bergamot and lavender. It's my safe place, and I keep it in my car, keep it in my purse. I sprayed it on before we started here. And so this is a personalized kind of, a lot of people who are new into oils, or you want to get them started in oils. These 2 oils together are a very calming, awesome scent that would be a more personal spray for a great gift. You want to do a couple and then I'll come back?
Sure.
Okay.
You guys ready? We're like rapid fire. Okay. So another idea, and these things, sugar scrubs are really expensive in the store too, and you can do it so much more economically yourself, and you know that it's not full of chemicals, preservatives, anything like that. For sure, all natural, right? Okay. So another idea would be to do bath salts. So you can just get a cute little container. I find Michael's is great. They have sales on them a lot. Hobby Lobby has this stuff half off almost every other week. So they even had cute little mason jar type looking ones at the dollar store. So you can get them really cute. You can just add about 10 to 15 drops of oil to 1 cup of salt. And you can use different salts. So Epsom salt is the easiest to get. It's readily available. It's really inexpensive. You can get a huge bag at Target for about $5. So that would go pretty far. You can use all kinds of different salts. So there's pink Himalayan salt, which you can make it, as pretty as you want. Like this jar here, I got this it was on clearance at Michael's. I lucked out. So it's usually about $15, but I got it for $5 because it was part of the fall collection. So it was on clearance. Put a little gift tag on it. And this one, we've been carrying it around and talking to people about it. So it's gotten a little shook up and settled. But I just turned it sideways and stuck a funnel in here. And I layered in some Epsom salt. And I think I mixed in some Dead Sea mineral salt just because it has some additional minerals in it other than Epsom salt, which is mostly a magnesium-based salt, which is all of it though. All the salts are great for detoxifying. And then I just poured in a layer of pink Himalayan salt, did more of the Epsom salt pink Himalayan and layered it up. And I scented this with, this one is mine. It's gonna live with me. So it has my favorites in it, which are clary, sage, and wild orange together. Those are my favorites for bath salts. But you can even take a little bit of the salt or a coarser salt like this and just put some of it in a bowl and mix up some coloring in it. Like soap colorant is a great option. We use that for several of these DIYs we'll show you. So this is here, came from Amazon. So I think it's Decor Rom is the brand, soap colorant. So there's about 18 colors in here. I think it was only about $15. And this is liquid drops, so you can put a few liquid drops in with just some of the coarse granules of salt like this and mix it up so you can make a real pretty, you know, green kind of salt, or maybe a blue salt, purple for a lavender scented if you want. And then you would just mix some of this in with the white salt, and then it'll be like all speckled and really pretty. So lots of fun things that you can do with the bath salts. Okay. You want me to talk about shower melts?
Sure.
This one is my favorite. So
how many hours have we spent on bath bombs and bath shower melts?
Okay, so this is true. This is true. We did a holiday event and we got really excited where we wanted to do some where people could make gifts, but bath bombs have to dry. We're like, we can't have everybody making bath bombs there. We'll just do a demo. We'll teach people how to make bath bombs. Then they can go home and do it themselves if they want. And it sounded so simple, but then we started doing it. Bath bombs are a little less than simple. A little less than simple. They're very finicky. They're finicky. We figured it out though.
They're advanced level.
They are. We did figure it out. But there was a point that I was trying to find a plan B because I did not think so I was like just in the middle of a mess of failed bath blobs, not bombs, blobs that just all over the place.
They kind of expanded a little.
They did. So in my search for a plan B, I came across this idea of a shower melt. And so I made them. Yes, they're awesome. So here's a cute little jar. So another jar, again, I don't know, Michael's or Hobby Lobby. I live there these days. And then a little tag on it. Yep, and then we have that one there. So just one with a little flip top lid. And we use the soap colorant, and so it's hard to tell in here, but this one's kind of a peach color and a light pink. I do like to just use a few drops of the soap colorant because one batch that I tried to make it a darker, more vibrant color did leave a mark on the bottom of my shower floor. So it was like too concentrated. It came off in a few days, but if I would have tried to like clean it off, it might have came off faster, but didn't like stain it forever. But if you just use a few drops, it'll keep your color light and you don't have to worry about that. The last thing you want is to give the gift of stains, right? So just a few drops and you don't have to worry about that. You'll get a lighter, really pretty color like this one here that's green. And so the initial recipe that I found was a cup of baking soda and a half a cup of salt. So Epsom salt is great. You mix it all together and you add about 80 drops of essential oil in the recipe. And when I read that, I thought, oh, well, they just aren't using very good oils because that's so much oil. Like it wouldn't take that much oil. We have really good oil, so I don't need that much. And so I just did about 40 drops total. So I did 20 drops of peppermint and 20 drops of eucalyptus. So very, very strong oils. And I thought this will be good. And so that recipe, that 1 cup of baking soda and a half a cup of salt, I used this. This is the Wilton. I called it a Starburst because they look like Starburst, and I referred to it as the Starburst, little Starburst tabs because they're super cute. And then I read it, and it's a daisy. But either way, so you can get all these little molds. One of those recipes makes about half, so 12 of the shower melts. And I put it in the shower, and it didn't smell that much, so it might really need 80 drops. So what I figured out, and the way that I like to do it better, is to leave the oil out when you make them. I know, you DIY a project without oils. It's crazy. But then you can gift them the blanks. So now they're blanks with bottles of oil. So you can get the spa kit with the little 5 mils in it. You can get the travel kit with 5 mils in it. You can break them up and you can give them all a cute little jar with the shower melts in it and a 5 mil bottle of oil. Or another trick is to buy the class in a box kit. So it's $25 and it comes with 10 5 mil bottles of wild orange. It is the only way you can get 5 mils. $2.50 then, right? And you can make 10 gifts, 10 jars, and everybody gets a bottle of wild orange with them. Wild orange is great in the shower too. So we were excited about that. One other little trick I can share with you is when you make up your mixture, and before you put it in the silicone mold cavities, doesn't that sound so gross? Sounds so
mold
gross.
cavities.
Mold cavities.
And make sure you get all the corners of the mold cavity.
The mold cavities.
So
drop a little bit of salt down in there first. And what it does is it keeps all the stickier mixture from touching the silicone as much. It'll make it easier for them to pop out because you have more kind of salt touching it. So that's just a little trick that I found. And then when you put the mixture in there, you freeze it for an hour and then pop it out and put it on a tray. And I think I forgot to tell you that you actually put some water in with your baking soda and your Epsom salt. So about 2 tablespoons. And if it's too dry and falling apart, add a little bit more water, but just do a little bit at a time. So they're pretty forgiving as far as how much water you put in there. If you make it a really wet mixture, it'll form a really solid shower melt, which means it might last you more than one shower. It might not all dissolve in the shower. So I like mine to be a little bit crumbly. Like this one's been jostled around and you might be able to see there's some forming in the corner there, some of it that's broken off. And that's okay because then it actually dissolves all in one shower, and I preferred it that way. So then you can just add your drops of oil right as you get in the shower, right before you get in. And I think that's been my favorite way.
Good. I'm loving the shower melts. And if we have time, we'll get to the bath bombs, but we may, I want to at least show you them, but we may not get in depth in those. Okay, so this is my favorite thing right now. I took Boyd Truman's Symphony of the Cells class, and it kind of changed everything for me. So my passion right now is I would like to be his personal assistant and go around and teach people Symphony of the Cells. I did Aroma Touch and I love Aroma Touch, but the Symphony of the Cells is really titrated for certain ailments and certain situations and things that you can look up. And it really gives people the confidence to use their oils. So if you have anyone in your life that's new to oils, get them this book and they will use their oils and they'll feel more comfortable using their oils. And so Boyd reassured me that, you know, when you do a protocol, you're administering 80 to 100 drops per application. And so you're using your hands, so you're also getting the benefits of using those oils. Before every class, I was like 2 to 3 drops, you know, just be very careful. And I was so sensitive about using my oils. And then I took his course and I'm so confident in using and administering these oils even to my kids, and they love them, that I really felt inspired. He mentioned that, you know, when you get an oil on you and it's hot or you don't like it, that you use coconut oil to, you know, help wash it away. So, and you avoid water. So after his protocols, he's like, take a hot shower, drive the oils in deeper. I was like, genius. So, or use a hot compress. So I was, you know, doing like a moist towel, but then I found these heat compresses, and my daughter, who is 15, got her first little job sewing because she loves to sew. And we came up with this. It is a heat compress, and it's huge. So it'll fit like the whole width of your shoulders and down your back. So after you do a protocol, you heat this up 1.5 minutes in the microwave, shake it up another minute, and then you put it on their back, and it is magic. It just drives those oils in deeper, and it's awesome. So I did go a little extravagant in the size because I didn't want a skinny little weird thing. I wanted it to have some substance. And it's 2.5 pounds. I used 5 cups of brown flaxseed. So it's heavy. And you have to use an outdoor or denim material when you make it. And you have to buy a denim needle for your sewing machine, or you will break your needles every time. So this is the heat compressed. It's inspired. I even put it on my label. I put Wisdom Wellness, Symphony of the Cells, inspired flaxseed heat compress. So it's definitely inspired by Boyd. So thank you, Boyd. And this would be a great gift for somebody already using oils. It goes across your shoulders. It's just magic. Anyway,
just for anybody for aches and pains too.
Yes, it's awesome.
Yeah.
And then I've been, giving it with a cute little bottle of oil with a cute ribbon and maybe even the book. And then while I had her sewing,
Let me shake my head, my treatment.
oh, while I had her sewing, I take yoga, and every time during Shavasana, you have these eye pillows. So I had bought a few, and I was like, I wonder if Peyton could make those. So I had her sew these. We used lentils because they are cooling, and I wanted them big. And I'll give the specs if anybody wants like the size that we made, but I wanted it to go all the way across your face, and then I wanted it to have some weight to it. So it's like 3/4 cup of lentils, so it has some weight to it. So you put your oils on the outside, put it across your eyes. It's super relaxing. If anybody has ever used an eye pillow before, it just puts pressure in all of those places. And then you can smell the oils if you put them on the outside. And so it's a cooling, these are not to be heated up like the heat compress. So the eye pillows are a very cooling, soothing, relaxing. If you have any light in your room or a headache and you just want to put this over your eyes, these eye pillows are magic. So that would be a great gift too. I wanted to share this gift because I am so cheap. I make my own glass cleaner. Starts with a W, ends with an X. So this would be a perfect gift for somebody, because who wants to pay for that? So I got an 8-ounce spray bottle, and you put 1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water, a squirt of Blue Dawn dish soap. You got to use the blue because that's what takes oil off of ducks in the commercial. And then 20 drops of lemon. So these bottles of oil have 250 drops, so it's 20 drops. How many refills of this? It's so economical. I actually use this on everything in my house. I use it on the windows. I use it on the counters. I even use it on my furniture, which I don't know if you're supposed to or not, like the mantle. But it doesn't hurt. I mean, vinegar and water and soap and lemon. So anyway, DIY glass cleaner.
Glass cleaner for life.
Glass cleaner for life.
For life.
And they'll buy more lemon. Sweet. Okay. Last one I'm going to do. Well, I wanted to say this. You can buy cheapy little containers for people to put their oils in. I got this in the dollar bin at Target, so it was $3. So anytime you see anything that would fit oils that would be super cute, I always pick up a bunch of them to give as a great gift for people to travel with their oils and to keep them all neat and cute. And then my husband is hilarious because he started asking for oils to have with him at all times. So I made him a little first aid kit for his car. So he has his own in case he needs it.
And this case is upcycled from like Johnson.
Yeah, this is a Johnson & Johnson's Band-Aid case. They have them everywhere. So I made him little drams. This one's tummy, this one's allergy, and this one's headache. And then I got these cute little spray bottles. So he has an owie spray and he has a cooling spray. I had a bug spray one, but then they came out with these guys, and now I just throw this in his car, the doTERRA Shield. So he always has bug spray. And of course, you can't live without the On Guard hand sanitizer because, I mean, my kids have them in their lunch bags, and I have them everywhere, purse, car, everywhere. Everybody, when they get in my car, I'm spraying them. So
it looks like you're pulling those out of that.
Oh no, these don't fit in my little first aid kit, so these are an accessory. So he's like, he just has these 2 bottles, and then he has my little kit.
I'm like, it looks like you're pulling them out of your little case. It'll be like the Mary Poppins first aid kit.
Yes, look at all this. Deep Blue Rub, some Breathe drops, some Band-Aids. Can't live without lavender in case somebody burns or gets stung by something. And this is just quick and easy because it comes already ready to use. I love the touch rollers. And then somebody gave me this idea, and I thought they were a genius. When you're using your oils, instead of making a roller ball and for everything, carry around a roller ball of fractionated coconut oil. Because fractionated coconut oil helps you, and Dr. Hill talked about this, that people said it doesn't dilute them, it actually helps drive them in. And they did the study where actually using the fractionated coconut oil with your skin helps drive in the oils. So you can just have your bottles of oil and with a roller ball of coconut oil, and then you have it easy to use at all times. I thought that was so smart. So this is a man's oil collection that I made myself.
The man kit.
The man kit. It's hilarious. But I thought it would be a great gift because, you know,
Okay.
dudes need oils because they're traveling with your children.
That's the only reason. Because
Yeah,
you might
I mean,
have your children with them.
Yeah.
No, okay.
All right. Okay.
Somebody asked you to repeat the glass cleaner recipe.
1 cup of vinegar, 1 cup of water, squirt of Blue Dawn, and 20 drops of lemon.
Yay! Karina's got us covered. She's already got that answer in there. Good
so
job.
easy.
You guys are awesome.
It's so easy.
Okay, so let's talk about custom rollers. So roller ball gifts. Those always make great gifts. You can do a lot of them. And this is one of our favorites for the season. This is the Gifts of the Magi. Can you see it? Let me put it over here in front of the black cabinet where maybe you can see it. So it has little gold flakes. So there's 5 drops of frankincense, 5 drops of myrrh, and little gold flakes that I got from Hobby Lobby. And then these roller balls with the little gold caps, I ordered those off Amazon. And these actually have the little steel roller balls too. And then the label, I just printed myself. So I bought the Avery, the number on these is 18695 if you look at the numbers when you buy the labels. So they're clear, they're little labels. I just ran them through the printer, Gifts of the Magi. The Avery website is awesome. If you go to the Avery website, they have templates. And so you just pick your label number. That's why I gave you that label number there, 18695. So you pick your label number and then you go into their template section. They have tons of really pretty options that are already laid out for you. Like this label that was on this bath salt one here. I did that through the Avery site as well. I have a glare on it. But like this was a template. And so you can just pop in whatever you want. You can sometimes change colors, all kinds, pages and pages and pages of templates. Lots of holiday options to choose from too. So you just set up your label however you want, and then you can order the blank labels and run them through your printer. And so that's really good to know. They also will do printing for you through their WePrint. And I do like the quality of those labels. Like if you wanted to print some labels for roller balls, like custom print, I didn't go upstairs and get those. You can do that through there too. And the quality of those labels are really nice. You use the lip balm template to wrap like the whole label. And the trick that we messed up was to make sure the words go sideways like they would on a bottle of chapstick.
And not long ways. It was too long. We were like, oh,
I put it on and I freaked out for about an hour before I figured out that I put it on sideways.
Yeah.
So,
and it's really cute then, that way it reads this way.
Yeah. Like it should.
Yeah.
But anyway, so don't make
We're
that
both
mistake.
blonde, so hey.
Whatever isn't blonde anymore, just soak it in.
Let's put some oils on while we're talking.
Yeah. I need that. I need this one. Some Gifts of the Magi. Ooh. We're also diffusing spearmint because it is the oil of communication. So it's helping us get all these thoughts out of our brains or out of our head or wherever they come from. Okay, so another idea, so make a custom roller blend. So you might have a certain blend that's yours, your signature scent, one that you love, or one that you always get compliments on. Like, make those up as rollerball gifts for the people that you love. That's awesome. Or if you know somebody has something in particular and you think that you have a blend that you could put together that might be helpful for them, do that. You can add some interest by dropping in dried florals. Can you see that? We put it right in front of my forehead.
Some
Oh,
rose
now you can see it
petals.
better. Yes, so you can order dried florals off Amazon, or as you're leaving your neighbor's house, you can just pluck some right off of her knockout rose that had a bunch of wilted petals on it.
Yeah.
Especially, and now where we live in the Midwest, it's a perfect time of year because it's just gotten cold. They're not like completely dead and frosty. They still had some color to them. We know if you grow it in your own yard, you know if you didn't put chemicals on it to treat it. So why not? So I plucked some off of there. They look really pretty. You can make up your own blend, or of course you could order some dried florals. Just makes it so much more interesting and more fun. It makes it a really pretty great gift. And then this one is another one where you could, Etsy's full of the vinyl cut labels that you can print. I would suggest making sure they're using permanent vinyl. It stays on better. It doesn't slide around though. And this is one that Teresa made for us.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Okay. And
I also wanted to, I saved my points up. So
yeah.
I wanted to kind of just suggest that a great gift would be spend some of your points and get some stuff to give people. So the bath bars are a great option. The sugar scrub, unless you want to make your own, which is way cheaper. The yoga collection. This is an awesome gift. The 3 of these together in a rollerball is what I wear as perfume. The yoga kit is 50, so 50 points. It would be a great gift for anybody. The introductory kit I love to give. What else was I looking up last night?
The spa kit. If you just
The
go
spa
look at
kit,
any of the
the
spa
travel
products,
kit. Like the lotion,
lip balms, body wash.
the
body butter. I love the body butter. Like that's a really good gift this time.
The On Guard hand sanitizers you can use your points for. The On Guard hand soap refills, and then you can buy them the dispenser for $2. But that's a good, that's a great gift for somebody. Would be some hand wash, because I feel like once you start using it, you're going to want it in every bathroom in your house, and you'll never go back to ever buying store-bought hand wash ever again once you go On Guard.
And you know what I figured out recently, which I can't believe I didn't figure out until now, is that it actually works out better if you use your points on items that have lower PV than dollar amount, right?
Yeah.
So it works out better. So I tested it out. I put 5 bottles of Balance in my cart, and because that's a $20 and 20 PV. And then I put 5 intro kits, which is $20 but less on the PV. I think it's 15. And then I worked it out. I said, okay, what if I use points on Balance? What does that do? What if I use points on the intro kit? And you still use as many points as the dollars that it costs. So it still use 20 points to buy a $20 intro kit. But in the end, the points that you get back, you get back more.
On your oils.
You get more because you're earning on the full PV of the order. So it actually worked out better. So I was doing it wrong for so long. How did I not know?
Oops, sorry. I don't know if they still have this book, but this is the aroma. I just ordered one last week, so I think they do, and I know I should have checked before we got online. But this diffuser book is beautiful, and it's only $12. So I hope my mother-in-law is not watching, because she's getting this for Christmas, and a lot of people, are gonna. But $12. It's a beautiful, beautiful diffuser blend book. I really can't believe that it didn't sell out as soon as they offered it to us. So I know I've bought a few of them, and this would be a great, and you can't use your points for it, but it would be a great gift for somebody, a great oil-inspired gift for somebody.
All right.
Okay, well, do you want us to go through, can we just show you the bath bombs? Okay.
Oh.
They're really pretty.
Yeah, this is awesome. You guys are amazing. So many great ideas. Oh my gosh.
Okay, good.
So these are the bath bombs
How
that
do
we
you see them better?
Well, it's because it's so bright.
Oh.
So these are the bath bombs. So there's an orange one, purple one. We got a peach, a balance, a citrus bliss, and a lavender. So that's the kind of the trick, is to put some salt in the mold on the outside to get it to release if you try to make them.
Yeah, so these are the molds that she used.
Yes, so
They're like a little cute little ornament size.
These are plastic molds. That's what we bought. But really, we know better than plastics with oils. They did get cloudy, so you know I would get the metal ones because they're gonna do better.
Fortunately, if you want to make bath bombs, everything you need you can buy at your local store. So it's baking soda, it's the citric acid that is in the canning section of the store, witch hazel, and we learned that if you put witch hazel in a spray bottle while you're blending and you're mixing it very slowly, because it all depends on like moisture and how much you do, and you got to just keep stirring and then put a little spray and keep stirring and a little spray.
Spritz and stir.
Yeah, and the consistency of it is like, you have to have it exactly right, and don't overstuff your molds because they dry and then they expand. And then putting the salt to get them out, that was key. And adding your essential oils, because that's more moisture is the oil. So just kind of getting the exact right little, it takes a little practice.
You can do it. And I'll tell you, the Soap Queen on YouTube, look for the Soap Queen on YouTube for bath bomb videos. That's where I found the most help and the best information. So if you really think you want to do bath bombs, I would check out her videos and follow those. That worked out best. Some of the videos or some recipes that you find have oil in them, like sweet almond oil or jojoba oil or fractionated coconut oil. We tried that. I didn't like it because all the oil floated to the top of the tub and made my tub really slick. So I preferred to leave that out. But some people like that. They put oils in their bath because they want the moisturizing. So just kind of, just be aware of that and think about that as you're evaluating recipes that you might want to use.
I just read the question from Donna, buy your oils with your PV, or non-oil items with your PV. I'm confused now. So when I'm putting in my monthly order, my minimum of 100 to 125 PV, I always buy oils because I always want to spend my money on things that are point per dollar. And then when I use my points, I don't know. I don't want to waste my money. So I'm going to get the things that are more, that are less PV than my dollar. And it's easier just to spend your points on stuff. So like a $20 intro kit is you only get 15 points for it. So I don't want to waste my $5, but I'll waste my points on it, if that makes any sense. So that's how I've done it for a while now. Like, I'll buy the bottle of frankincense instead of getting it free. And then I'll get all my hand wash and my deodorant and face stuff, all that I'll use my points on.
In the end, it's if you're looking at your cart, you want to spend some points, you have some things that are full PV and some things that have less PV than dollar amount. It's better to use them on the things that are less PV than dollar amount. Like in that example, 5 bottles of balance or 5 intro kits. If you use it on your balance, then you're only earning PV on.
Well, you are earning PV on.
You're only
100.
You earn PV on the intro kits that you have left, which is 75 PV then, if they're worth 15 PV. Yeah. You earn total PV back on that order on 75, instead of if you earned it on your balance, you'd earn it back on 100. So just check it out. Just do that. Just go to your cart, put the 5 in, 5 balance, 5 intro kits, and try to apply your points and see. And it'll make a lot more sense. If this is confusing to you at all, as soon as you see it all lay out, it'll make total sense. So sorry, we didn't mean to confuse you there.
All right, that's all we got.
Oh my gosh, thank you guys. I'm just like so excited. I'm like, I want to go make everything now. So does anybody have questions? Amy put in there the Fitz Boom Bath is a super fun book written by 2 Minnesota teenagers.
Okay.
So maybe something to look at for your recipes to be able to do that. I love the aroma or the diffuser blend book. For some reason I missed that. I'm gonna have to go look for that now. Thank you. Yeah, and the colorant in your bath salts. Oh my gosh, what a great idea. I make soap and I use different colors, so I know to do those things, but that's awesome. That really, really great. And the symphony, the bag that she's the flaxseed. Oh my gosh, yes.
My buddy.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So my son made some of those, not that big, but they were just for the like the heating pad and put oil on them for Christmas presents one year because he wanted to sew. But that's a great idea.
Yeah, and I'll put the specs. It's big. And
Yeah.
it takes a lot of flaxseed, but I feel like, you know, using good quality products will last you longer, and it's perfect.
Yeah. Shower melts. You're gonna post about the shower melts and all of your recipes, correct?
Yeah.
You guys are awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. So does anybody else do you guys have questions for them? Go ahead and unmute yourself, ask them questions, and I'm just excited that you guys did this. This was awesome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I have a question. Iris here. And I have tried making dishwasher
Mm-hmm.
thingies. What are they called?
Tabs.
Yes. And they just exploded. And so I'm wondering if they would use the same, if I use the same practices that you're talking about, if it would be, because that citric acid is what makes them just,
Yes.
yes. So it's kind of the same thing. Do you think it would work?
I don't know. I haven't made shower tabs. I think
Dishwasher tabs.
That's what was in my head. It's just not what came out. I haven't actually made those, but I mean that is what makes the shower melts easier than the bath bombs is the lack of citric acid. The citric acid is what gives it the fizzy component.
Yes. Right.
So I don't know. I'm not sure about that.
Okay. Thank you. This is great. All the ideas that you had.
Oh, good.
Any other questions?
Let me shut off the recording really quick.